When you receive the message, no guilt, no blame, no shame, this is an indication from your higher self to reclaim your sovereignty wholly and completely. What does that mean? It means to stop giving your power away to other people's opinions, other people's judgments, and the inner critic within you that has been trained to think very little of you. Let's just break down guilt, blame, and shame. So you wouldn't feel guilty about something unless you have been shamed. To be shamed means to be taught to feel bad about something, to feel that something is wrong. We've all grown up around the concept of sinning without understanding that the word sin means to miss the mark. It has been created into something completely different that creates sensations of guilt and shame, and then we look for someone to blame. Now, when you take radical responsibility for yourself, you recognise that anywhere you want to point the finger, anywhere you want to attribute it's someone else's fault that this has happened, there is something that you are not yet aware of, and that is your relationship to what is going on, your exchange with what is going on. Every one of us on our soul's journey will move through victim consciousness. And there is a very big difference between victim consciousness and having been a victim of something, like a crime, rape, abuse. Now, even in these instances, what is important to remember is for every perpetrator, there is an enabler. And enablers are not doing things on purpose to be open and receptive to being treated in a way that is unkind and unjust. But it is important to bring to light what is in the way. So boundaries are key. And everyone who has issues around guilt, blame and shame must recognise that these are conditioned into us. The easiest way to control people is through opinion, through fear, through judgment. So when you receive this message, you are ready to move beyond the idea that life is happening to you and to actually claim that you are co-creating your reality, either with your conditioning, your programming, which is fear-based, ego-based programming, or with your highest self-consciousness. So the point that you're receiving this message, you are ready to step into the message. How can I support myself? How can I help myself through this situation to find my power? Where can I neutralise self-judgment and judgment of the world and literally wind my neck in and mind my own business? This is intrinsic to following the path of living as your highest self, of being soul-led and being heart-centred. And so take this message this week as an invitation to recognise that guilt has been programmed into you, as has shame. And when you do want to point the finger at someone or something, remember that there is a part of you that is not being owned. And so in allowing yourself to own your part, you strengthen yourself, you discover you have power where you didn't realise you had it, as a result of asking to be shown how you can own what is yours to own. This is where your power will begin to amplify. Your boundaries will begin to strengthen.